I'm Nave, here it's week 1 of the Season 7 VTSDL Restricted Draft. We're playing Sempra again on week 1, a 1-week move up from we had the plan last season on week 2, and we lost this time, and hopefully that will change today. But he has Calyrex Ice, and on the surface, I don't think my matchup looks good. This is a far slower Trick Room team to mine. My slowest guys besides Sentret beat tie at best with Calyrex Ice, ignoring whatever Camera Up and Golem at base 45 could do to me. The damage I have otherwise isn't too good, despite having 145 special attack. Thunder Ethereum can chunk the majority of the team very well, but it's extremely vulnerable to Glacial Lance and needs specs to really do any damage, and gets outrun in Tailwind very easily. Chandelure does at least force Terra on Calyrex Ice, but that's not too appealing against 4 fire resists and a Bisharp, not to mention Horse Move kills Shandy in one shot. The Chandelure does make Blaziken unviable to bring, maybe. I hope. I didn't think about that till now. But this all sounds really tough, if I wasn't for one trick. In my power rankings video, which you physically did not have enough time to watch as I'm recording this, I mentioned leaving off a couple secrets. One of them I was planning on waiting to reveal until the last possible moment, the last possible week, even to my own detriment. But luckily I only have to wait until week 1. It's that Dialga is also Hisuian Gudra. Iron Defense Dialga is an extremely solid matchup in the Calyrex Ice. It's the only form of setup Dialga gets, besides like bulk up. And with Dialga's natural typing, it's very solid into every physical restricted, but Sacred Sword Zacian, I guess. A very low amount of special attackers on the other side, and the ability to mitigate burns with Lunar Blessing, that will destroy most counterplay to a Dialga. Blast Cannon will still chunk whatever Terrors to Ghost. He has just enough speed to always outspeed Calyrex Ice, which will hopefully let me outspeed him on top and Bisharp too, assuming they're trying to outspeed Ursaluna. Terra Fighting is surprisingly the best neutral type I can be. Talonflame Brave Birds will do little, and maybe I'm disrespecting Vivillon Hurricane a bit, especially after I thought that it wouldn't come, because Blaziken is better, and remembering that Chandelure hardwalls Blaziken. But, we'll figure that out later. But it's still, Cresselia still does stop the sleep powder thing, so hopefully it won't come. And Cresselia is start of the show number 2. It's the really boring set. 1 Pino speed above Dialga, of course, Psychic for Stab and Thunderbolt for the bird. Lunar Blessing is very difficult for Calyrex to overcome if it doesn't have any attack boosts, and even at +1, Cresselia can probably stall it out of Trick Room with Lunar Blessing. Her Fire is an emergency answer that can roll the standard Ice Ground set, and probably the rest of the team. That'll need it, though. So those two make up the component of basically every 4 that I'll bring. It's a matter of making the other 2 pieces fit right. Those 2 on their own cover standard Trick Room Cali Ice and even some coaching stuff very well, so I need to move on to handling Talonflame. Version plus Scarf Thunderous is the plan lead if I see Talonflame. Persian Foul Plays are a meaningful threat to Calyrex Ice in the first place. With Black Glasses, there is a slim 20% chance to OHKO without Terra, and with Terra, guaranteed OHKO. If it's speed invested for whatever reason, it could even OHKO. Fake Out is Fake Out, Taunt is Taunt, and Feign is used to break Talonflame Scale Wings in case it protects on Fake Out to allow Scarf Thunder Asarian to Volt Switch out on it and kill it. Enough speed to outspeed Calyrex Ice in Tailwind, so I never have to Terra on that lead. The other moves are kind of whatever. Thunderbolt is my Thunderbolt. Foul Play is a late game Calyrex Ice answer. And Terra plus Water is surprisingly the only guaranteed way to kill a Blaziken after Persian faints it. This is a little tenuous, and I did bump down the bulk a lot from my initial calcs to outspeed the Calyrex in Tailwind. I don't really know what the original bulk did. I'm going whatever. When I tried to retest, I saw that it didn't really do much. So, The Scarf damage output really isn't as high as I want. It doesn't do 50 to Calyrex Ice, which is my measurement, but it does 3 at KO it, so Foul Play plus Thunderbolt will kill Calyrex Ice if it doesn't Terra, or it tears into something that goes with the dark for whatever reason. Which stops my Dialga is largely, hard Trick Room setups and really complex coaching setups, like coaching the Calyrex. It also uses Iron Defense or Sword Stance. And Hariyama is my answer to that. Stick Fat does make it a nice resist, and Whirlwind will let me neuter both of those options, so and with Covert Cloak I won't have to worry about being faked out. The damage on this matters so little, I even thought about running Seismic Toss over Low Kick. The max HP on 140 or 4 HP doesn't actually change that much, so no. Low Kick for Calyrex and Rock Slide the Fish for flinches under Trick Room. I am at min speed to at least speed tie with Calyrex. And I can hurt the bird. I won't kill the bird unless it is no investment, but I can try. And then last is Tauros, who was the most uncomfortable fits, surprisingly. I'm not really worried about Bisharp for once in my life. So I just have Life Orb, no Mirror Orb, no Clear Amulet. Don't really care about the Hitmontop that much either. This is a reasonable shot to Oko Magmar. I would be kind of surprised if it was just 252 HP, 252 defense. An Awkward Jet under Trick Room to most non-Calyrex threats will do over half of their health, especially neutering a camera up that if Calyrex Ice has used Terra already. This thing's job is to hopefully force Anti-Intimidate counterplay out, and that Anti-Intimidate counterplay is not very good into Dialga. Bisharp dies to Body Press. The coaching stuff gets outramped, provided Calyrex does not have its own setup, blah blah blah. And that's it. I'm worried about super esoteric Calyrex Ice stuff like Assault Vest, Iron Press or Leech Seed, and, coaching going on next to it. I haven't given any thought to Vivillon, and having the Combat Sleep Powder will be really annoying since I opted for Middle Air River Goggles and my Cresselia, but, a lot of these are just physical threats, and once I Iron Defense twice, all they have to do is crit to get through me. So I guess Scope Lens Blaziken could be annoying. I guess it's a little cosmically worrying that my approach to Semper Round 2 involves Terra fighting setup when Terra's fighting setup didn't work in Round 1 with the Cursed Pecharunt. But those were different drafts and different formats, so let's hope we get a different outcome. Alright, we're all locked in. This is maybe close to the best case scenario. There's no Vivillon, there's no Talonflame, everything but the camera up I can Iron Press on, and I should be able to handle with the other thing. Oh, he locked in fast. Alright, let's go. Hitmontop. An Earthworm, I know what this Earthworm is going to do. It is going to Shed Tail into something that I don't want it to Shed Tail on. Covert Cloak. This is the standard Citrus Berry Earthworm set. Going to camera up. Nope. Hi, Calyrex. Just gonna Whirlwind Calyrex again, just to stop Trick Room. Hi. I'm back again. We're going to Sweat that into you. I'm going to Body Press you. Zoop. Close Combat does 15. Glacial Land does nothing. I should check how much did that Glacial Land do? That might be like a banded Calyrex, actually. No, that would be stupid because I Whirlwinded it, so it was using Trick Room. What did that do to Cresselia? 180. That is a Never Melt Ice. It is a Never Melt Ice Earthworm. That's fine, that's what I expected. $50. I just want to kill this Earthworm. Because you just have to keep hoping for the crit. But now this is the turn that Cresselia dies. I'm just going to keep attacking the Earthworm again. This has been very good game 1 if I don't have to reveal what's its name. It's fine. If you Trick Room here, I don't care. I've got Fake Out too, so yep, you do have Trick Room. That's fine with me. I Lunar Blessing, I Flash Cannon. I don't know. I do this just in case, because it gives you Protect on the... Yeah. Oh my god, Trick Room. Pick. Flop. Alright, so what did we learn? Let's write this stuff down. Alright, let's write this stuff down. What do we know? Spot 1, Calyrex. Its item is Never Melt Ice. It's Ice Plate. I'll just write that down. We've got Lance, It's got TR. It's got protect. Did I get to see its speed? Did I get to see its speed? It's speed tied. It's min speed. It's min speed. Speed tied with Hariyama. Min speed tied with Yama. We're gonna go into the builder here. I'm gonna have to blur that out because I have there's a secret in there. 41. Yep. 49. We are speed tied. We're gonna do the same thing again. Cool. Take a drink of water and hope it doesn't explode my mic. So how do you handle this lead? Hitmontop, Hammerupt, that's fine with me. I'm going to Iron Defense.
No.
I'm going to do low kick and body press onto this Hammerupt. It should die unless it has a whatever resistant Terra, and I don't think it should. We'll find out if it's min speed or not here. I'm going to assume that it is below Ursaluna because the Calyrex was below Ursaluna. It is 70, there's a little more than I'd like. Low kick gets him. Now what's next? So we don't know anything about that Hammerupt because I flinched it. I know it's not Covert Cloak, that's something. But this is a pretty good turn. I don't know what the Calyrex would have as the last move. Wow. Bisharp is also fine. I'm going to low kick the Hitmontop when I switch in. I'm going to Iron Defense. Taunt. Taunt is pretty cool. Yeah, kick you. I'm going to Whirlwind you. And I'm going to Body Press you. You need to kill this Bisharp pretty fast. It is probably going to Terra to Ghost or Fairy or something, and that doesn't bother me. I don't want this getting up Trick Room. This could be a bad decision. It's Bolt Beam. Okay. Sash is crazy. That's just crazy, but Sash is good for me. We Rock Slide. And we Flash Cannon. Oh, we don't have any Flash Cannon. Did the same thing. That's fine. Because now what? We have to. Now you have to make a choice, right? You have to choose whether I get that or you get Trick Room. I should have Rock Slided, I guess. We are speed tied. Me and Bisharp are speed tied. Flinch? Nope. Do this again. I'm gonna keep playing. Oh, that was a bad fish. I'm gonna low kick out to Hitmontop here. I want to get Fake Out Pressure back for the last turn of Trick Room, and I want to. I know this will kill the Hitmontop. I know Glacial Lance won't kill unless it crits me. I know. But yeah, this getting an Intim down is really good. Post combat. Die. Aqua Jet. Body press. And we did it. Anyway, we did it. GG's. I got my revenge. And I body pressed everything. So we did it good. Now I have to upload a video again. This wasn't energetic, but I've done a lot of talking today. So I've done a lot of talking on a camera today and lost my energy. That was a 7-0, I guess. Yeah, good for me.